If we take a look at the bass guitar fingerboard on a standard 20 fret 4-string bass, we can easily navigate our way around the fretboard by first locating the dot markers to identify the different fret positions. These dot markers can work as good anchor points to increase your familiarity with your overall fretboard navigation. So if we take the first one, this is the 3rd fret, okay, then up to the 5th fret, okay, then up to the 7th, then up to the 9th, and then up to the 12th. Now the 12th is the octave above the open string on each one of these strings. So if you've got your open E, then the 12th fret is also an E. The same with the A to the A, the same with the D to the D, and the same with the G to the G. So then as I go above this, these 3 dot markers here mirror the first 3 that we have down here. So the 15th is the same as the 3rd. Okay, so that would be the same note. So once you're able to identify what the note is on the 3rd, which is a G, okay, the note on the 15th is also a G. Okay, most of you already know this, but it's good to go through this just so you really understand the length and breadth of the fretboard, because most people don't know that's the 15th fret. They might know that's the 12th, but a lot of people have to go 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, then the next one's the 17th, and that's the same as the 5th fret. So that's an A on the E string, and then that's an A up here. And then the last one is the 19th, and that's the same as the 7th. So what happens, we got 20 frets on this bass, and we've got these dot markers that work as very clear signposts to where the notes are. That's just the beginning. We're going to get further into this and then explore all the possibilities. So on a 20 fret bass, it works out that there's 80 fretted notes and 4 open strings, giving us a total of 84 pitches across the entire fingerboard. There's 10 unique notes, meaning there's no duplications of these pitches that reside on the low end of your E string and on the high end of the G string. These are the low E on the open string, the F on the 1st fret, the F sharp or G flat on the 2nd fret, the G on the 3rd fret, and the G sharp or A flat on the 4th fret. That's for your E string. On the G string, we go up to the 16th fret, start on B, then we go up to C on the 17th, then we go to C sharp or D flat on the 18th, then we go to D on the 19th, and then we go to D sharp or E flat on the 20th fret. So with that in mind, 88% of all the notes on the bass guitar fingerboard are made up of a combination of 2, 3, and 4 note duplicated tone rows. Learning to get your head around all these combinations is of paramount importance for anyone wanting to learn to play the bass guitar. Now stay with me. Okay, so to understand this concept a little further, what we need to do is start looking at our fingerboard as a 2-way directional grid, with the strings going one way vertically, E, A, D, G, and then the frets moving the other way horizontally. This is going to allow you to find any pitch by relating both to the fret and the string that it's located on. For example, many instruments such as a piano or a saxophone only have one middle C, but the bass guitar has 4, and they're located on G5, D8, A15, and E20. To help you visualize the organization of this, I'm now going to demonstrate this concept over the entire bass guitar fingerboard. Okay, so as I explained earlier, the 5 unique non-duplicated pitches that are on your E string reside here: the open E, the F sharp or G flat, the G, and then G sharp or A flat. Then we have the 5 2-note duplicated pitches on the E and the A strings. And these are going to be A. So I have this at the 5th fret of my E string and the open string. Then I move up to B flat. Notice they're the same pitches. So these are duplicated pitches on your fretboard. So either A sharp or B flat. Then I go to B. Then I go up to C, and then I go up to C sharp or D flat. From this point, we end up with 5 3-note duplicated pitch rows on our E string, A string, and D string. So this starts at D, and I I go D, I go D, and then I go D here. So I'm playing D at the 10th fret of the E string. So then D at the 5th fret of my A string, and then D from the open string. So then it goes up to D sharp or E flat. Then it goes to E. Then it goes to F. And then the 5th one is F sharp or G flat. So moving right along, the next group consists of 6 4-note duplicated pitch rows on the E, A, D, and G strings. And we start with G. So we have G, we have G, we have G, and we have G. Then we go to G sharp or A flat. Then we have A. And then we have A sharp or B flat. Then we have B. And then the last one is C. This is then followed up by 5 3-note duplicated pitch rows on our A, D, and G strings. And this starts on C sharp or D flat. Then I go to D. Then to D sharp or E flat. Then to E. And then to F. The next set of combinations consists of 5 2-note duplicated pitch rows on the D and the G strings. And this starts from F sharp. So I've got F sharp or G flat, G, G sharp or A flat, A, and then A sharp or B flat. In completion of this, I'm going to play the 5 remaining unique pitches on the G string that starts from the 16th fret and takes us all the way up to the 20th fret. And this would be B, going to C, going to C sharp or D flat, and then going to D, and then moving right up to the 20th fret where we play E flat or D sharp. So the dirty little secret within the bass guitar community is that many bass players don't actually know the notes that are under their fingers. The only way to broaden and deepen your knowledge base with where the notes are on the fingerboard is to go through a systematic, challenging drill, just like this one, that explains the duplications of all the pitches across the fingerboard. I guarantee you that if you practice this exercise, it will increase your knowledge of the fingerboard exponentially. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and in return you're going to get up-to-the-minute notifications about all my quality bass guitar lessons that I release every Thursday on my YouTube channel. Also, be sure to binge watch all these related bass guitar lessons in this playlist right here. Until next time, practice smart, work hard, and play creatively.